say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Off play action on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To throw, it's Pitts. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Purdue's offense will take the field for the first time. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that, dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Direct snap. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Boone. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. These fans raising the volume on second. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff to the lone back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Back to pass. It's Pitts. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Boone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like,
fires into traffic, picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2, and then...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. That play a really good example of just making sure your guys settle down after a mistake.
Yeah, getting him some confidence. When you make those mistakes, you get rattled a little bit, but just like free throws or jump shots, just see it go through the net. Now you get a little bit of confidence, start getting...
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! Number 28 with the carry.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big 1st down.
Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Michigan State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. And some room to work. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finds his tight end. Strikes first, delivers to punch, and works his way to the 31.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Paul. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got it in the middle, it's Boone. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boone. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll run for it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Fires to the right. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With yet another unranked team taking